Hello and Namaskar. This is Kiran Kumar Saha. I have done CAMS certification back in 2018. I am also first person in Nepal who has done advanced CAMS certification, that is CAMS audit. Currently, I am heading AML safety department in one of the reputed commercial bank in Nepal. I am also coordinator of AML safety core committee of Nepal Banker Association, which is an organization formed by members of all banks and financial institutions in Nepal. So why you want to pursue CAMP certification? There are many reasons not to do this certification. First one is CAMPS is very expensive course, maybe around 2000 USD dollar at the time of recording this video. It is one of the toughest certification and fail rate is higher than pass rate. Also, some of you may have family, so finding enough time to study might be challenging. I know exactly how you feel because I have gone through the same experience. But just imagine what can you pursue after getting this certification? How will it boost your career? In order to prove this, I will give you my real life example. I was preparing for ACCA, that is Association of Certified Chartered Accountants, and that time my family financial condition was not good, and my father said that he could not afford my education, so he wanted me to postpone my studies, which I was not keen to. Luckily, I found this job at a bank in a internal audit department. After completion of ACCA, I tried to apply for higher position, that is at official level in other banks. Since I was working as an assistant, they offered me one post above my current position, that is senior assistant. That is like saying, we don't care about your qualification, it doesn't matter. Since you started from the bottom, you can climb one step at a time. So, without any option, I took that position, worked hard, and eventually started to climb corporate ladder till I reached official level position. So, in Nepalese banking system, we have a hierarchy. First, we have a assistant level, then you move to official level. After that, there is a managerial level, and finally, there is executive management level. So, moving from assistant level to official level is quite easy. So, with dedicated hard work for let's say 5 or 6 years, you can easily move from assistant level to official level. However, when you are about to move from official level to manager level, it takes quite a long time. For some individuals, it has taken more than 5 or 10 years. And everyone who joins bank from junior level always dream to achieve managerial position. This position has a higher level of authority as well as responsibility. You will gain massive increase in your salary. Further, you will have a chance to own your own vehicle. And in context of Nepal, having your own four-wheeler vehicle is a matter of status symbol. Society looks and behaves differently when you possess your own vehicle. So yes, I was stuck in official level position and I wanted to jump to manager position, and it was my dream from last 8 to 9 years. I tried applying different manager level position jobs but without any result. So this was back in 2018. So that was the time when regulators were starting to push AML safety in banks and financial institutions. So in that period, having CAMS meant that you are an expert in AML safety area. And there were only few people who had CAMS certification, and they were all employed in Central Bank of Nepal. So there was a massive demand of such professional in banking industry. So I thought to myself, if I want that managerial position, I need to be capable for that position. So only one way that I could think at that moment was to get CAMS certification. So after I had decided to pursue this certification, I went to my supervisors and told them my interest. And they were encouraging, but they told me that they won't be able to finance this cost of certification as this certification will belong to me. So it is like they won't be responsible for paying my education. I need to finance it myself. But I was determined, so I decided to pay for the certification from my own pocket. So, with 3 months of hard work and my customized study plan, I passed CAMS certification with good marks. So, now you may be thinking that after passing CAMS certification, this guy got everything he desired. Well, that was not the case. So, after I had done CAMS certification, I was really admired by my superiors. Even I got letter of appreciation signed by Chief Executive Officer Sir as a token of appreciation for a hardworking and a consistent learner. Beside that, there was not much progress in my career. So I had to wait for 6 months till this opportunity arose. So this bank where I am currently employed opened a vacation for the position of Head Anti-Money Laundering and Combating Terrorism Financing Department. I still remember the interview. I think I was only one person who was talking a lot in that interview. It was like consulting, right? They were asking problems they were facing in their bank, and I was giving them solution for each of them one by one. And when they asked me about my expectation, I asked for salary which was higher than my current level of position because I was confident that I deserved that much. And that's what I got. But there was a catch. During that time, regulators were putting pressure on banks to implement GoML system. For those who don't know about GoML system, it is a online reporting website where banks and financial institution needs to submit threshold transaction report as well as suspicious transaction report in XML format. And to make that possible, these banks and financial institutions need to make highly customization in their core banking system. And this was very difficult task because you need to understand what kind of data that regulators were expecting from the organization, and accordingly you need to customize your core banking system. Basically, you need to act as a liaison officer who needs to coordinate with various departments such as IT, operation, and make them understand what was the regulatory body requirements. So for that, you should be well versed in regulatory requirements. You should know your core banking system and overall banking functions. That is how your banks conduct transaction, how it is reflected in your core banking system as well as in database and so on. Regulators also knew that this was not an easy task, so they wanted to select few banks as a pilot bank to go for GoML live production. And my interviewers put the condition that I should be able to make this bank a pilot bank because this meant huge boost in reputation of bank as well as to gain favor of regulatory bodies. 6 months later, we became among 5 pilot banks to go for GoML live production. This was a huge achievement for the bank. Different news media actually praised bank for this endeavor, and our CEO was admired and recognized in one of the meeting with regulators, after which he personally congratulated me and our team for this accomplishment. And this did not end here. I was also promoted to higher level of managerial position within 1 year. So by now, you may be thinking that this guy achieved everything after passing CAMS exam. Well, that is not the moral of this story. The only one key takeaway that I want you to understand from my personal story is that goal matters less than the person you become while trying to achieve that goal. For example, Many of those people who wants to be millionaire want to spend million of dollars on things. No, becoming millionaire is a process. It is a journey that you take to mold yourself to become a different person. So that even you lost $1 million, you will not lose faith and start working again to become a next billionaire. And that's the thing that nobody can take it from you. Having camps helps. It helps a lot. However, it is just a stepping stone for your bright future. It is only means to end. You cannot say that you have become an AML safety expert by merely passing CAMS exam. You need to learn and grow continuously. That is the reason why I did advanced CAMS certification like CAMS audit, and I have also done various certification on cybersecurity, data science beside CAMS. Because learning is a never ending process. And if you give up on that, then you will become outdated. I had to learn this in a very hard way, but that is the story for some other time. This will be a comprehensive course based on the content that I deliver in my live classes. So I am very happy to present you my course. The link is given in the description section below. But remember, this course is not for everybody. This course is not for the one who just want to pass CAMS exam and get degree. I have been asked by some candidates to provide them with only question just to pass that exam. And one was so arrogant that he directly asked me to take his exam instead of him by accessing his computer through remotely during the exam. If you are like me, you will be willing to put effort not just to pass exam but to be a best AML safety expert who can solve real world problems. If you can aim that goal, passing exam. After that COVID happened. So I had a lot of free time. So during that time, I decided to create this Udemy course. So based on the current review, it is very difficult to imagine that it once became a bestseller. However, my purpose of creating this course was to give short overview of what CAMS exam was all about and explain some important concept in CAMS study guide. So it is a very short course, maybe up to 2-3 hours long. The most important benefit that resulted from creating this course was I got a lot of feedback from the students. These were honest opinions, and it really helped me to understand what the course was lacking. For example, content was very short, it was kind of a summary. I was speaking very fast without giving proper consideration to pronunciation, and some learners were finding it very difficult to comprehend. During that time, I was also taking live classes, and this is one of the testimonial of my student who had taken my live classes. And
Kiran took me by the hand and gave me the directions to be able to study independently with his supervision, and I intend to sit the exam in a few more weeks. I recommend Kiran for all students if you wish to pass ACAMS and start your AML career. Good luck.
my live classes were 3 hours each day, and that run for almost 4 days, usually at weekends. So I was getting a lot of requests to take live classes. However, due to my busy schedule, I was not able to address those requests. So I decided why not to create a course based on the feedback that I received from my Udemy course as well as my experience from live classes, and this course I will also walk you through some concepts that are not mentioned in CAMS study guide. For example, transaction monitoring through machine learning, which I think will be actually beneficial in your day-to-day job because as you may know, artificial intelligence is our future. So sooner or later, you need to embrace this. With this course, you will also get resources that you need to refer at the time of preparing this exam. In CAMS study guide, In last chapter, you will get the list of resources that you need to be acquainted to pass this CAMS exam. However, they are not necessary. So I have only handpicked those resources which will help you understand the concepts mentioned in CAMS study guide and help you pass this exam. Also, with this course, you will receive 360 set of questions that you can practice, which will be just enough for you to pass this certification exam. This is the testimonial of one of the students who had taken this course and passed this CAMS certification. And remember, even after passing CAMS certification exam, our relation is not over. I have created this Facebook community that you can be member of, where you can post any question related to your CAMS exam or regarding your job queries. This is the community for serious AML safety professionals who want to learn and share their knowledge. In doing so, help each other. My other objective of creating this group is to develop a community of like minded individuals to share our ideas, opinions, beliefs so that we can nurture ourselves. If you ask me, CAMS is not just a gateway for a lucrative career, it is more than that. As a future AML safety professionals, you are going to make a lot of difference in this world. You may never know, but you have helped law enforcement agency to put many criminals behind bars. And by this way, you have helped countless individuals from being victimized. So, in a sense, you are making this world a better place to live. And that thought alone, in my opinion, is worth living for. So, I invite you to be a part of this exciting journey of becoming AML safety expert. Thank you.